All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series hits Bristol Motor Speedway tonight. And it is race number 6 of the season. This is a high bank, high speed, short track. It's concrete, it's tough on tires, it's tough on nerves. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watching right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, it's Bristol, baby. It's race number 6 in the Buschwackers Series season. 150 laps to settle the score here tonight. Who's got what it takes, baby? Let's get this party started. All right, thank you so much for coming in here and joining me on TurnLeftTV. Sorry for the hugely overdriven music tonight. The wrong button, but hey, man, starting off really well, aren't I? Again, thanks for coming in, and got a good one here for you tonight. Little Bristol, baby. These guys are in the practice session right now. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster commentator here at TurnLeftTV, and it is a 150-lap race here tonight at Bristol. And again, it's round number 6 of the season, and it's a short track. So, just past halfway. This is, marks the second half of the season. Take a look at the schedule here as Bristol, 150 laps here tonight. So next week we'll be at Kansas. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Talladega Super Speedway coming up on October the 11th. Charlotte and Texas, a couple of mile and a half there back to back to finish out the season. So a good season here. And Bristol, always a fun one. A lot of guys love this track, man. Tight racing, high speed tonight, that's for sure. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you are interested in an rFactor 2 server for your race league, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. How about hosting your website or your online store? Some VPS hosting and shared web hosting also available through EliteHostingUSA.com. And that's who provides our service here at HighOctaneRacing.net. Don't forget to join us over there. There's a quick link to our Discord server. That's where we do most of our business. And that is HighOctaneRacing.net. You get updates of point standings, schedules, who's winning what championship, so forth, what series we happen to be running, and a quick link to TurnLeftTV as well. Although they're going for a ride, that 68 car. About 6.5 minutes left to go in the practice session before we hit qualifications. Got some great racing headed your way this weekend. A big event. Listen really closely. The High Octane Racing League hosts the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospital's 1-hour race at GT3 race at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Practice will start at 12 p.m. Quals will start at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is a charity event. I have pledged $5 per driver to donate to the charity, and 4 of our great High Octane Racing League colleagues have also matched that pledge for $25 for every driver that competes in this race. And so far we have 20 drivers signed up, and it will the broadcast I'm going to start at about 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's coming up tomorrow, September the 28th. The Extra Life at Canadian Tire and Motorsports Park. The GT3 cars in action tomorrow, live right here on TurnLeftTV. More racing later that night. Saturday, the Saturday Night Thunder will be at Kansas for a 100-lap race. It's race number 7 of the season, and racing starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I get out of the broadcast booth, get in the driver's seat, and get beat up on by these boys. This series has been going on for 23 years. I joined High Octane Racing League back in 2001, and they were just doing some pickup races in the Saturday Night Thunder, what became the Saturday Night Thunder. So a 100-lap race from Kansas, man. That's going to be a fun one. Let's take a look at the track here at Bristol. Man, high banked. This thing is like it's like a football stadium, man. It's we got all crowd all around. It's really sort of looks like a football stadium, doesn't it? This is a great venue. I'd say arguably the top 5 racetracks in all of the world, in my opinion. Right here is in the top 5, and that is half a mile inland, concrete high banked oval located in Bristol, Tennessee. 24 to 28 degrees of banking in the corners, straight 6 to 10 degrees of banking. Never really feel like you're not turning here at this track. Straightaway is pretty long there comparatively, but you get a lot of speed going through those corners as well since they're banked. 40-foot wide track, but man, this thing is tough on tires, tough on nerves, and you're going to see a lot of close racing here tonight at Bristol, man. And that brings up my keys to the race here tonight. Keys to the race: manage those tires. That is number 1, man. Track position, you're going to have to be patient here, man. You can't try to bum rush up to the front, because you're going to use up your tires. You're going to risk getting your car into the wall or spun out in the corners. Be patient here tonight. Make sure your pit stops are on point, man. If you speed on pit lane and have to do a drive-through under green, you're in huge trouble since this is such a fast track. And you got to navigate that traffic, man. You are going to have to work your way through traffic, whether it be lap traffic or trying to make some passes and gain position. So those are my keys to the race here tonight at Bristol. High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks will be back in action on Tuesday for race number 3 of the season, and it kicks off October at Talladega Super Speedway. 70-lap race coming up in the Tough Trucks, the Craftsman Trucks Tough Trucks here at High Octane Racing League. Well, we are in race number 6 of the season. Back half of that season starts tonight. And we're going to take a look at the point standings. Point standings: Claudio Bardelli Jr. and Arthur Vieira, they are in a fist fight right now for the championship. Sean Jacobs not out of the championship. Neither is Gordon Carter, Franco Alvarez, and Dennis Udichin. Those guys have an outside shot. Alvarez and Udichin tied for the 5th position. Craig Marizon sits in 7th. Valdo Spindola is 8th. Todd Robillard 9th. And Tony Furtado rounding out the top 10. Take a look at page number 2. There, Preston Hassel at the top of that page. And our condolences go out to Preston Hassel. Lost his father this week. And our thoughts and prayers definitely going out to Preston and his family. Will Dunbar as well. And we're thinking about Preston tonight. I'm going to send a shout out to him and thinking about his family and prayers going to him. Stanislav Pavlov, they're sitting in the 12th position. Julio Caligari, 13th. Ed Palumbo, 14th. Benner Silva is 15th. See Dana Grover, Jesus Iglesias, Steve Pierce, Raphael Sullivan, and Dan Richter rounding out the top 20. And then 21st to 25th there on the third page. So those are the point standings coming into tonight's race. Chatters in here, guys that are in the race here tonight. Of course, Gibaldo kicking us off as usual. He's our official broadcast starter right there, man, in the chat. He does a great job for us and comes out and races. We're looking at Gibaldo's car right now. That's 68. So also Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the hunt for the points championship. Kicking us off as well. It looks like we are headed over to the qualification session. It's happening in a hurry here tonight. Got a huge windstorm here. It's a little bit of rain, but tons of wind here, about 45-mile-an-hour gusts here in Indiana, where I'm located, just north of Indianapolis. And these guys headed over to quals now. Again, don't forget, this is race number 6 of the season, and a qualification position pretty important here at Bristol. It is a little tough to pass, and hopefully we've got everybody on the same page here tonight. We're being patient. Take a look at Steve Pierce. Looks like he's out here ready to get things done in that Captain Morgan sponsored Chevy Camaro 15 car, or excuse me, the 51 car. Hey, there's a palindrome right there. Steve Pierce with a 15.166. Franco Alvarez to the top of the grid. Right now, Steve Pierce in second. We'll go what lap number 2 is. 14.746 for Steve Pierce. Good qual right there for him. About 20 for Tato here in the 9. And 16.014. He's got a little work to do. Oh, he's a little loose there. And contact there for him, so he's going to be starting back there in that back part of the pack here. How about Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the 19? Alvarez is the top time. Uterchin up to P2. Carter is third. Caligari fourth. Robillard up to the 5th position. Fast in sector number 2 for Claudio. Here we go. 14.144. Claudio Bardelli Jr. to the top of the grid. How about that? Well, here's a guy who might have something to say about that, and that is Arthur Vieira into 4. We have seen a lot. Oh, no, Arthur. He backed off. Oh, he's at 4th there. I guess he finished that. I thought he had another lap in him. So he is. Looks like he got DQ'd. I can fix it. like quals are over here. These guys, I don't believe Sullivan is going out. Oh, looks like Robillard has bumped up. Looks like those guys have finished quals and going through the drivers' meeting right now. We'll give you the official results here in just a moment. A couple minutes here. I guess about 5.5 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to have to, as usual, get this party started. All right, we're back. Thank you for joining us. Some folks there joining us in the chat session. Only 2 views so far, man. I feel like Aerosmith right now. Wow. Really appreciate everybody coming out and watching the race. Whether you come in, just check out a little bit of it, whatever. You know, if you're new, if you're an old guard coming back and one of those loyal followers coming back each and every week, we definitely appreciate that. Always love it, man. I thought when I first started doing this, I was so embarrassed about broadcasting that I would actually record it and then upload it later just to make sure that it's crazy. But now, look at it. Look what it's descended into. It's a hot mess. No, I appreciate. I love it, man. I definitely check out how many people viewed the race, and love people when people comment. And you can share my videos with all your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. You're more than welcome to share mine here at TurnLeftTV. So it looks like qual's officially over here in about 7 seconds. Looks like Ritsky Novar joining us in the chat. He's doing some admin duties for us tonight. What a gangster. What a gangster right there. Givaldo, of course, he said good luck on the broadcast. Thank you so much. Good luck to you tonight, Givaldo. And Gilmar Peixoto is back. How about that? Gilmar Peixoto. We thought with the broken wheel he wasn't going to be back for a while, but that baby's back. All right. Always love to see Gilmar out here with us.
Nascar, IndyCar, GT3, Octane, Racing League, High Octane, Racing League, High Octane, Racing League, High Octane, Racing League, High Octane, Racing.
Well, it looks like we have we've gotten the official results here for quals, huh? Thanks to Dan Richter, by the way, surprised me with this song. Dan Richter is a Purdue guy. He lives in that Lafayette, Indiana area and attends Purdue University, so he's a local guy here. Has a love for racing like a lot of people do here in Indiana. And sent me this custom song for me, man. This is awesome. This guy's rocking out. I haven't heard whether he actually was playing in this song and singing and so forth. I need to pick his brain on that. Let's take a look at the results here for qualifications. Claudio Bardelli Jr. and Franco Alvarez up there 1-2. Not hard to believe, to be honest with you. Those guys have had a good battle this season and last. Dennis Udich in the great qualifying position for Dennis Udich in the 47. Archie Vieta qualifies in the 4th position. Jesus Iglesias will start in 5th. Gordon Carter 6th. Todd Robillard starts in that 7th position. Sean Jacobs will start 8th. Julio Caligari will start in the 9th position, and Gilmar Peixoto in his first race back in a while. Look at that, starts in P10, man. Man, we got a new wheel. You know, maybe got a secret going on there. Givaldo Spindle in the 68 will start 11th. John Stanley 12th. Steve Pierce will start in the 13th position. Tony Furtado 14th, and Raphael Sullivan will start in the 15th position. We actually have, I think, Eugene Fedorov has joined us, so he will start in P16. And again, I want to thank you so much for coming out and watching this race tonight here on the YouTube channel, TurnLeftTV. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, get that algorithm talking, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, please. And then smash that bell. You get updates when races are going live. We've got a big race coming up tomorrow right here on TurnLeftTV, and it's a charity event. So I tell you, man, I really appreciate people coming out and watching the channel, supporting TurnLeftTV. Share my videos with all your friends. Let people know that what's going on here at TurnLeftTV and how much fun I have, man. Hopefully the broadcasts are entertaining, and I appreciate your support. And as I mentioned, we got a special event coming up tomorrow at about 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I'll start the broadcast, and it's the High Octane Racing League Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals GT3 event at Canadian Tire and Motorsports Park. It's a charity event, a 1-hour race, and we are raising money for the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun broadcasting this event. And thanks to Will Dunbar for organizing this and putting this thing on. And we've done some recruiting of some drivers, and we have at least 20 drivers who have signed up to race in this race. And we are donating here at High Octane Racing League $25 per driver that participates to support this charity. So please come out and watch the race here tomorrow. Or, if you don't have time tomorrow, please watch it on replay. It'll be up on YouTube. So I appreciate your support. And there'll be a donation link in the race description tomorrow as well. Step on my gas. So we get about 5.5 minutes here in the warm-up session before we get the command to start the engines. And have I got my pick in tonight? Oh, man. Man, I got to think about this one. This is going to be, we've got some really, really tough players out there. Take a look at Eugene Fedorov here racing with us tonight. Good to see Eugene out. Well, I'll tell you what. I am probably going to go man, it's hard. I need some help on this one. Wow, it is hard. We got about 4 guys, I think, that are in the mix. All right, it's in the books. I've made my pick. And my pick is Franco Alvarez here tonight to win this race. I don't know if that's a bad omen. When I pick a driver, does that mean they're going to not win the race? Some people claim that. I don't have any special mojo or voodoo. None of that. Well, again, Franco Alvarez, my pick to win this race. But Jesus Iglesias in the 22, the Shell sponsor machine. He's been fast here since practice started. Came in early, get some laps in, and I want to send a special shout out to Jesus. We did the Steve Freeze Memorial Race where some guys won some hats and so forth. And I had a little bad luck the last time we had a race where I awarded, the guys in South America won some hats, and I sent a hat to one of our drivers, and it was just, that was in January, and it was just returned to me like last week. So it was a little bit of a bummer. But, Jesus has volunteered he's got an address here in the U.S. and has volunteered to, I can send that to him at his U.S. address, and he'll take care of the rest. So I want to say thank you so much to Jesus. Gracias, mi amigo, for doing that. Going to make life a little bit easier for me. Got a couple minutes left here in the warm-up session. And good to see Preston in here. Definitely thinking about you here tonight, Preston. And all this week we've been thinking about you. Well, I got my pick in to win this race. That's Franco Alvarez tonight. 71 is Gilmar Peixoto. A PixBet sponsored machine. Great looking paint scheme. Another one of those masterpieces by Franco Alvarez. He loves painting the templates in this series, the car bodies. He just really loves how they look, and he is so good at painting, designing cars and cooking them up for us, man. And I hear he's even doing some modifications too, where he's changed the grill on the Ford to match what they're racing now. So it's going to be a little work for me to get that stuff in the car set, but once we get it done, we can breathe a sigh of relief. We're getting ready to kick this baby off. Get your picks in now. Tough track here tonight. I said this setup can be a little bit loose, and it is going to absolutely favor guys who can be patient. You go out early, you're going to burn your tires off the car. Not want to do that. All right, looks like we're ready to rock, baby. Ready to rock and roll. Here at Bristol, 150-lap race tonight. It's race number 6 of the season. And it is that high-banked concrete oval. Little short track in here in the stadium. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, tonight we're here at Bristol. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. I think my last name's Johnson. 150 laps here tonight, and race number 6. And it starts now. Let's take a look at the starting order. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the 19 starts in P1. Franco Alvarez in the 83 starts in second. Row number 2 is Dennis Unichin and Artur Vieira. Row number 3, Jesus Iglesias and Gordon Carter. Todd Robillard, Sean Jacobs. Row number 4. Row number 5 will be Giulio Caligari and Gilmar Peixoto. Givaldo Spindola and John Stanley, row number 6. Row number 7 will be Steve Pierce and Tony Furtado. Raphael Sullivan and Eugene Fedorov make up row number 8 here tonight. Both the race keys we're here tonight, man. Manage those tires. This is tough on tires. Make sure you get some good track position. Hold on to that track position. Be patient here tonight as you work your way up through the field. Try to make passes. Make sure your pit stops are on point and navigate that traffic here tonight. These are my keys to the race. Claudio Bardelli Jr. and Franco Alvarez side by side, as we would expect here for the start of this race. Pace cars off. Here we go. Keep your fingers crossed for a good, clean start.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Green, green, green here at Bristol. Bardelli Jr. and Alvarez. Alvarez to the outside. A little bit better deal there for him. He could get a good shotgun blast off the backstretch or off the turn. And the 83, Franco Alvarez, the leader. Claudio Bardelli Jr. falls back in the second position. Archer Vieta is in third, and we got a battle for the fourth position. Jesus Iglesias and Dennis Eudergen. Eudergen has it. Iglesias wanting to try to get around. Iglesias a little aggressive right now, pushing the issue. That 47 car. 47 wants to hold on to that spot. He had a good qualification effort. Iglesias going down to the bottom side. Iglesias not able to pull it off here. Let's take a look here back up front. Bardelli Jr. and Alvarez. Bardelli Jr. getting around Alvarez. Alvarez says, I want that spot back, and I'm going to get it. Franco, Claudio Bardelli Jr. is the leader. Franco Alvarez in second. Archer Vieta third. Dennis Eudergen is fourth. Claudio Bardelli Jr., the race leader. Franco Alvarez is in second. Archer Vieta third. Dennis Eudergen in fourth. Jesus Iglesias is in fifth. Take a look at Todd Rublard here running in the sixth position. And just ahead of him is Gordon Carter. Gordon Carter in P5. Looks like a Raphael Sullivan coming down pit lane. Bardelli Jr., the leader, of Alvarez in second. Vieta third. Uterchin is in fourth. Carter is in the fifth position. Let's take a look at Gordon Carter running in P5. And Robillard just behind him. How about Sean Jacobs running into seventh position? He's not a huge Bristol fan, but he's doing pretty well here tonight, running in the seventh spot. Shoto must have had an issue. He is off the pace. Raphael Sullivan is on pit lane. And Peugeot now coming back out on track. He's had some issues here tonight, and tough break there for him in his first race back with us. Julio Calagare running here in the sixth car. Calagare running in the eighth position. Kind of out there by himself right now. Furtado just behind him in ninth. Things starting to get strung out here a little bit, and that spells good news for a good, clean race when we start having some separation of these guys. Bardelli Jr. is our leader. Jesus really pushing it pretty hard here early in the race and has given up some spots. We'll take a look at our side-by-side view here as Jesus Iglesias now running in P11. Bardelli Jr. is a leader. And Iglesias about 10 seconds back to the race leader. Take a look at Givaldo Spindler here running in the 10th position. Good run here for him tonight. Good top 10 run. He had a great race on Tuesday in the Truck Series. Finished in P2. I'm telling you, man, this guy's going to be in victory lane here soon. Keep your eye on that 68. Getting better and better and better each week, man. That team building him good race cars each and every week. So he's starting to get that car up there in competitive. Take a look at this. John Stanley, he's running in the 13th spot. And Gilmar Peixoto just behind him. Actually, Peixoto running in 15th, but Stanley getting around Peixoto on the track. Starting to get some lap traffic going on now. Take a look at Claudio Bardelli Jr., and he's got Franco Alvarez just behind him. Artivero right there as well. The three key players here, huh? 1, 2, 3. And Bardelli Jr. starting to roll up on John Stanley, who is our 13th place car on board here with Bardelli. As he gets by John Stanley, looking out of the back of Bardelli's machine. Take a look at Eugene Fedorov here in the 84 car. He's running in the 12th position. With a part-time racer for us, but he is usually at the village with the family, doing some hiking and camping and so forth. Jesus Iglesias running in P11. And look at that battle right there as these lap cars try to get, or the lead lap cars try to get through. And the Iglesias gave him a lot of room. Take a look here as Sean Jacobs and Todd Robillard here battling. Robillard up into the outside wall. Robillard getting into the outside wall. Wow, man, that hurt. That hurt right there as Jacobs made his way through. Take a look at this again. And Robillard made his way up to the outside wall. As his tires starting to wear out, way out of the groove. And smacking the wall, not too much. Claudio Bardelli Jr. working his way through here on lap 48. This race is going fast, baby. This race is going by in a flash. We are a third of the way through, or a quarter. A third of the way through. Just about. Giulio Caligari getting by Tony Furtado. Yeah, looks like Caligari gets by. So Giulio Caligari is our leader. And it looks like, Claudio Bardelli Jr. is our leader. So I was looking at Giulio Caligari's name in the list there. Franco Alvarez is in second. Artur Vieta in the third position. Fourth is Gordon Carter. Todd Robillard is in fifth. Take a look at Eugene Fedorov here getting around Givaldo. Eugene Fedorov running in the ninth position. Take a look at Denis Judicic. Judicic running in the sixth spot here in the 47 car. Got the pink rabbit out tonight. Trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat, get a win. Raphael Sullivan in the 13th spot, getting by Dennis, although Dennis is a lap ahead. Couple laps ahead there. Looks like Sullivan 14 laps down, but getting by him on the track. Tony Furtado having a battle here with Denis Judicic. Tony Furtado using his hold that Raphael Sullivan made. He's on the outside line here battling Denis Judicic. So Tony Furtado picking up a spot. Tony Furtado now up to the sixth position. Denis Judicic is in seventh. With Franco Alvarez. Alvarez now climbing on the back of Claudio Bardelli Jr. Bardelli Jr. ran away from him a little bit early. But now Alvarez starting to reel him back in this Mobil 1 sponsor machine. Oh, Bardelli Jr. to the outside wall. Bardelli Jr. in the outside wall. And Alvarez trying to take advantage of that, can't do it. Holy smokes. Take a look at this. Jesus Iglesias picking up another spot as John Stanley, I believe, is on pit lane. It's like he's just finished up his pit stop, actually, in that Tim Horton sponsor machine. He is running in the 12th position. Bardelli Jr. and Franco Alvarez having a battle here for the race lead. Oh, Alvarez gets a little squirrely. Alvarez gets a little squirrely there off the corner. Oh, Bardelli Jr.'s up into the wall. Scraping the wall. Holy Toledo. And we're starting to see some guys coming down pit lane here, I believe. And these guys are battling for the lead. Battling for the lead, and Franco Alvarez now to the race lead in that Chevy. Tony Furtado finishing up his pit stop, and it looks like Bardelli Jr. is going to come down pit lane. Getting some word that Bardelli Jr. coming down pit lane. So Bardelli Jr. making a pit stop. So Franco Alvarez on pit lane taking some service now, or getting ready to take some service. Robillard, Bardelli, Uderchin also on pit lane. Fedorov on pit lane. Ubaldo Spindola might end up taking the lead here. Ubaldo, 68 car way into the outside wall. Makes contact with the outside wall. And there might have been some contact there. Sean Jacobs coming back out on track after making pit stop. We're kind of stuck behind these old tires. He's on fresh tires, getting around Givaldo in the 24 car. AMD Vulcan sponsor machine. Excuse me, the Cal U Vulcan sponsor machine. Oh, no! The 24 smacking that inside wall. He got caught up in a earlier incident, I believe. And it's still pointing in the right direction. No caution flag. And he is coming down pit lane. Claudio Bardelli Jr. the leader. After pit stops, Franco Alvarez is about 3 seconds back. He's getting around, Claudio Bardelli Jr. getting around Gordon Carter. Gordon Carter running in P5. Robillard here in the 90 car. He is running in the 5th position. Ubaldo on pit lane. Looks like Sean Jacobs retired his machine. Bardelli Jr. about 1.7, 1.8 second gap there on Franco Alvarez. We have not talked really in a bit about Artur Vieira. Vieira running in the 3rd position. Take a look at that gap there for Vieira. He is 8 seconds back, a little under 8 seconds right now. And closing in on those guys maybe. Gordon Carter working his way through. Here is getting by John Stanley. Now John Stanley a couple laps down. 3 laps down as Gordon Carter 1 lap down in the 4th position. Take a look at Jesus Iglesias. Iglesias is running in the 8th position in that 22 car. Really pushed it hard in the practice session, and maybe realized that how patient he has to be. He is 2 laps down, but how patient that 22 has to be to keep from burning up those tires in that Shell sponsor machine. Right now running in the top 10 in the 8th position. And things starting to tighten up front here. So Bardelli Jr. the leader. see Gordon Carter tucked in. Now, Gordon Carter is in fourth, in the lucky dog position right now. He's a lap down. Franco Alvarez looking to get by. And, boy, look at this. That's it, man. It's traffic there. Oh, Alvarez. Oh, my gosh. Almost got into Jesus Iglesias. Holy Toledo. And Bardelli Jr. holding on to that spot for now. Alvarez has to tuck in. Got Stanley in the 12 car. Tim Horton sponsor machine getting by Jesus Iglesias. Iglesias, I believe, is coming down pit lane. You go back up here and look at Claudio Bardelli Jr. as Jesus Iglesias on pit lane. .98 laps in. And Claudio Bardelli Jr. is the leader. Alvarez is in second. Vieira third. Vieira has not been able to chip into that gap. In fact, that has extended a little bit, working its way up to 10 seconds here pretty soon. Claudio Bardelli has a half a second lead over Franco Alvarez. Alvarez probably saving those tires a little bit. Todd Robillard is running in the fifth position, closing in on Gordon Carter. Good battle here for position. Not able to close the deal yet. Yomar Peixoto, Givaldo Spindle picking up a spot there, now in P10 as Jesus has finished up his pit stop. With that battle tightening up front here as Franco Alvarez starting to close in. We got a battle here for the lead. Wow, this is a tight battle for the lead. Look at this, Alvarez on the back of Bardelli Jr. Oh, and he drifts off. There's contact. Man, he slid up the track and got into Todd Robillard and Artur Vieira battling. Artur Vieira, it looks like he might be coming down pit lane. Let's see what happened to Vieira. Looks like Vieira's had some trouble. Vieira, ton of trouble there for him. Tell you what, man, this battle here for the race lead is tightening up again. Franco Alvarez, there was some contact between him and Bardelli Jr. And Bardelli Jr. has been able to climb back onto the back of Claudio. Archie Vieta on pit lane taking some service. And big time damage there for Vieta. He was running in the third position. Did not see what happened to him. So Bardelli's been able to extend that lead. Franco Alvarez might be having some issues there with the contact with that outside wall. Got a little bit of laps in us to go. We got Vieta and Spindle on pit lane for some extended pit stops. Gordon Carter running in the third position. Robillard now up to P4 in the 90 car. C3 Energy sponsor machine. And Tony Furtado rounding out the top 5. Here in the 9 car. Go to Raphael Sullivan plugging away here. One of our newer drivers. Caught up at an earlier incident, had to get some repairs done to that machine and back out on track, trying to give some points under his belt. Dennis Shutich, and been a pretty quiet night here for Dennis. Getting a little bit of a battle early on, and now finds himself in the 6th position in that 47 car. One of our Ukrainian drivers. Eugene Fedorov running in P7 in the 84. Back from the villages. Robillard here trying to get through a little bit of traffic there. Wow! Vieta gets by. A little contact there, a little bump by Vieta as he gets by Givaldo. Take a look at Todd as he runs in 4th. Claudio has opened up about a 4-second lead. Oh boy, it get a little dicey. .130 laps in. Race going by in a hurry. Dude, I'll get a good night's rest tonight. .20 laps to go. Claudio Bardelli Jr. now starting to walk away here from Franco Alvarez. There's still some time left. A lot can happen. Claudio Bardelli Jr. is looking pretty solid here tonight. Alvarez about 5.5 seconds back, and he's going to have to really hurry if he's going to hope to close in and make a race of it. Looks like maybe that damage to the right side of that car may have hurt him. Take a look here as Gordon Carter's starting to roll in. You see Alvarez's car is starting to get a little squirrely. That car is getting a little squirrely through the corners. There's Gordon Carter just behind him. Now Gordon Carter is one lap down. Now Bardelli Jr. starting to roll up on some lap traffic. Does Bardelli Jr. have enough fuel to make it to the end? We are sticking some guys coming down pit lane. Looks like Sullivan coming down pit lane. Tony Furtado coming down pit lane. So Furtado is on pit lane here in the 9 car. Taking service. We see Raphael Sullivan on pit lane. That gap now almost 7 seconds. So Bardelli Jr., barring any catastrophes, looks like he is on his way to victory lane. We're closing in on 10 to go. Check on Franco Alvarez as Gordon Carter just behind him. Gordon Carter having a little bit of fun with him. And look like Gordon starting to see how wiggly that car is getting for Alvarez. You see Alvarez, the back end of this car is wanting to come around on him. And he is fighting it. As Gordon better through the corners. You see right there, squirrely off the corners. Wow, man, he is holding on to that thing. As I think that damage to the right side of that car for the 83 has really come into fruition. Ew, whoa, boy. Becoming an issue now. As we go back up here to live at the 19, our leader. Team Saba, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Fedorov has come around here, I think. Like Fedorov had some issues there, but looks like he's getting that car straightened back up. Bardelli Jr. just trying to bring this bad boy home for a race victory. And the 19 had his challenges here tonight. Claudio Bardelli Jr., 2 laps to go for him. Well, now 2 laps to go. 1 lap to go there for Claudio. Sorry about that. Claudio Bardelli Jr. here in the 19. Claudio Bardelli Jr. off the final turn, getting the race victory here at Bristol. So great job to Claudio. And he's going to stop here to let me get a screenshot, didn't he? Maybe. Didn't have much room. So good job to Claudio. Almost got the screenshot. So good job, Claudio. Good win to him. And we'll see if we can't get a good screenshot. So congratulations to Claudio Bardelli Jr. on getting the victory. And we'll see if we can't get a interview with him. Take a look at the results. Claudio Bardelli Jr. gets the win. Franco Alvarez finishes in second. Todd Robillard finished that third position. Gordon Carter fourth. Dennis Schuderchin finishes in the fifth position. Eugene Fedorov finishes in sixth. Tony Furtado 7th. Jesus Iglesias finishes in P8. John Stanley finishes in the 9th position. And Archie Vera finishes in the 10th position. Givaldo Spindola finishes in 11th. Raphael Sullivan 12th. Sean Jacobs 13th. Jomar Peixoto 14th. Julio Caligari finishes in 15th. And Steve Pierce finishes in the 16th position. So let's get the right screenshot up there. Nobody giving me time to get that stuff up there, I guess. Oh my God. So Claudio Bardelli Jr. gets the win. What a great night there for him. And don't forget, we got some ROAR racing headed your way. A big event coming up tomorrow. And that is at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be practice. 1 p.m. will be race time. And that is the High Octane Racing League Extra Life, or it's GT3 series at the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals charity event at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And that's coming up tomorrow. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, I hate to cut it short here. That's going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out and supporting us. And I am going to get out of here. It's been a rough week, man. So we'll take it easy here tonight. Congratulations to Claudio Bardelli Jr. on getting the win. We'll see you.